And again, radial shockwave, if you have questions about it or what type of treatments it can help with, just ask AI, because it tells us everything. No, I'm just kidding. Comment below. Hey everybody, I'm with Marie here at Kalkstein Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Warren. I just wanted to demonstrate a really helpful approach with trigger points and myofascial pain. Marie came to see us about a month and a half ago with a lot of neck and shoulder pain. She had a hard time turning her head. We've been doing some soft tissue work in the form of dry needling and adjustments, and we really hit a good plateau. She was better, but we've recently been using radial shockwave, and there's probably three main types of shockwave you'll run in the public. One's termed miracle wave, another is focus shockwave, and this one you're about to see is radial shockwave. Radial shockwave is really good for myofascial trigger points, fascia in the superficial area that's restricted or tight. Think over carpal tunnel, think over plantar fascia, Achilles tendinopathy. But it has applications in conjunction with kind of more of your chronic neck, upper back tension and pain that can happen with bent over activities like gardening, etc. So when you first aggravated it, do you recall what was the initial thing that kind of set it off?
Computer
work. Okay, so that chronic kind of activity of like hanging out with your arms in front of you and doing something out in a seated position out in front of you that can put some stress to that area. I think a lot of you can relate to that. That's not foreign. But what is new, I would say, or something that might be helpful for you, and if you're in the Baltimore area, we've got this new technology, this as well as focus. But if you're elsewhere and you're looking for different ways of combining conservative care around a problem, Shockwave is something that is really kind of is a nice approach in conjunction with active care and in conjunction with chiropractic care. So I take care of the joint mobilizations and adjustments and getting better movement in her spine, and then Thomas is going to come in clutch here with some awesome myofascial release via radial shockwave. And she had it for the first time last time you were in, and you seemed to like it. You seemed to respond really well. And it gave her way more lasting relief relative to this problem that she's been dealing with. And over the last month, it's been mostly trending up, but we're adding this into her treatment plan now. And we'll do it once a week for 4 weeks. And then she's got the opportunity to work with a personal trainer here to build some strength around that area, or just get back to the things she loves to do and just kind of maintain that momentum. So that's where we are. Thank you for taking the time to demonstrate this for us. We appreciate it. And again, radial shockwave, if you have questions about it or what type of treatments it can help with, just ask AI, because it tells us everything. No, I'm just kidding. Comment below, and I'll be happy to help answer some of those questions. And I just want to show you kind of a real life example of it as it relates to how it works. And Carly's going to get some great footage of like what areas we work and how we apply it. So in like even in a lot of different clinical settings, I'll say this, it's being utilized for cosmetic purposes, for pain, right? Because it has a little bit of regenerative property to it. This one does, and then focus has a lot more. If you kind of look into the research of how it's being applied, it helps stimulate certain growth factors, stem cell activity, angiogenesis, blood flow, vascular creation. So a lot of these growth factors that are stimulated through these waves of force, and this is a technology that is well documented from a clinical standpoint in research. They're using it for non-union bone fractures. They're using it in skin cases where tissue isn't healing well. So there you get that concept. It's not just about breaking things down. It's about healthy stimulation to the tissue. I lost my train of thought. Oh, when we apply it, we don't just put it on the problem that hurts and say that's it. We also use some of our background in active range of motion techniques like ART. And so for the newer clinicians that are out there, and for people that are utilizing this service for the first time in clinic, right? There's going to be a learning curve. I highly recommend you check out the Shockwave Academy down in Florida. Canas Medical did an amazing job of educating us. Dr. David Rudnick, who's in just near Boca Raton, Florida, who's just like on top of the research and an amazing clinician, really opened the door for me with this tech and using it in a totally different way that I would guarantee a lot of people are applying it. as it relates to just its application. So you can be okay at this stuff, and you can just put it where it hurts and call it a day, and people will probably get still pretty good results. But we're going to take it to that next level and show you how we apply it with our background as it being musculoskeletal experts in conservative management. Okay? So, enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Alrighty. Ready to get started?
Hi.
My name is Thomas. I'm going to be placing some gel right up here, up on the neck.
Tomás.
And right up here.
Puedes usar movimiento con el hombro, un poquito con los músculos de el trapezius. I don't know what Spanish. Later scap, trap, erector spinae. Okay. Active range of motion, bend and stretch, and move right through those areas. Okay. Specifically on the left side.
Gotcha. I'm going to grab some more towels before we get started.
Sometimes Warren will just bust out into some Spanish.
Test out his Spanish.
Yeah, just a little Spanish time.
Yeah.
He's showing off.
I'll have to get you to translate that for me later.
And subtitles.
How'd he do? Was it pretty good Spanish?
He actually is pretty good at Spanish, yeah. I'm very impressed. Alrighty, so we're going to get started here. And most of that discomfort was on that left side, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. So I'm going to be putting some gel down here shortly. And like Dr. Warren said, we're going to be doing some active range of motion as we're doing that shockwave on you.
Okay.
So I'm going to be giving you some directions here shortly about how to move your neck. But for now, we're just going to start kind of neutral and then work our way around the trap, up to the neck, and heading down towards that kind of mid-back, upper back. So place that gel down here.
I might wiggle around you if you don't mind.
That's
okay.
I think to protect my back, I'm going to use a chair. So I'm going to grab a stool. So you've had this done before, right?
Just once here last week.
How is everything feeling?
Much better.
Good.
It works.
So I'm just going to go ahead and palpate around, looking for any bony landmarks or anything to avoid. Just mainly looking for muscle. Alright, I'm going to get started here, kind of start at a low intensity and work our way up somewhere comfortable. Alright, let's get started here. I'm going to start here on this bit. How's the intensity feeling so far?
It's okay.
Start kind of moving up the intensity a little bit more. That's still feeling okay there? So next up, I'm going to have you bring your right ear to your right shoulder, kind of opening up this left side. You can return kind of back to neutral here. And then your left arm is going to kind of hug yourself a little bit, so bring that to right shoulder. Perfect. And then that's going to kind of help me out a little bit more as I'm hitting down towards this back. Alrighty. How's that feeling?
Good.
Let this gel down. And we'll do that right side, but kind of a little bit less. Mainly wanted to focus on that
Okay.
left here.
Sounds good.
Make sure to get all the gel off before we switch sides. Lower the intensity back down. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some gel on that trapped neck and a little bit into the back as well. This side, we're going to have you start off with left ear down to that left shoulder, up opening up this side, and let's get started. Feeling okay on this side? wraps it up.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.